Thanksgiving began because socialism failed. Okay, I'm going to translate myself. Okay. 추수감사절의 시작이 사회주의의 실패.
サンクスギビングの始まりはその社会主義の失敗から始まる。
The early pilgrims tried the whole thing in commons, okay, and of course, they failed. They starved to death. They created mass discontent because everybody tried to share everything. But, you know, the younger men who were stronger and producing more were angry because they couldn't take. The women had to cook for all these other husbands that weren't working, all this kind of stuff. So everybody was angry. That's what happens with communism and socialism. And that's the beginning of Thanksgiving. Okay, 한국말로. 추수감사절이
そのサンクスギビングが
처음에 시작했을 때 사회주의가 실패하면서 모든 사람들이 이제 그 필그림 커뮤니티에서 사회주의 시스템으로 하려고 했어요. 근데 열심히 일 안 하는 애들도 똑같이 먹고 여자들이 다른 남편들 위해서 뭐 밥도 준비해야 되고 빨래도 해야 되고 일도 해야 되고 사회주의 그렇게 되면서 실패가 미국 초창기를 실패하게 했어요. 그러니까 땡스기빙가 언제 있냐면은 그 필그림 시장들이 나와서 모든 시민들이 각각 시민 1에이카 땅을 가지고 그 땅에서 마음대로 하라고 그러면서 농사하고 이렇게 하면서 그런 내용들을 했기 때문에 사람들 개인 소유와 소유권을 생겼으니까 사람들이 부를 만들었어요. 어떤 사람들이 어떤 가정들이 토마토 전문가, 어떤 사람도 옥수수 전문가, 어떤 사람 소, 어떤 사람 돼지 등 이런 내용을 통하면서 부가 생기면서 땡스기빙가 일어나게 됐습니다. Okay. So, the early colonies, socialism failed, and people are getting angry. This, in the study of, I guess, economics, is called the tragedy of the commons. Okay, and this is whenever things are held in common, they dilapidate. And the example, for example, is 3 cattle ranchers that are using one common land. What happens? That land gets desiccated and destroyed because nobody is taking car. Nobody washes a rental car, right? Folks, nobody washes a rental car. Nobody takes care of a rental car, right? So the cattle ranchers, there's only conservation of the land and paying attention to the ability of that land when they are able to hold it in privately, have sovereignty, then they have responsibility, have incentive to conserve that land and preserve it and make it healthy for the generations of the offspring of the cattle, whatever the case may be. If you don't do that, you have, of course, what's called the tragedy of the commons. Okay, I'm not going to explain that in Korean. I just explained something similar. Okay, so that's the beginning of Thanksgiving. So let's remember that on this day, Thanksgiving really is a celebration of freedom from social communism and the embracing of God's people. Okay, 추수감사절이 뭘 축하하냐면은 사회주의, 공산주의, 정치 사탄주의 실패를 축하하면서 그 다음에 자유와 소유권, 개인 땅, 사람들이 땅을 가져야 되는 것, 그것을 축하하는 거예요. 그런 것이 Thanksgiving의 첫 번째 미국에 나타났던 이유라는 것입니다. 여러분 한 번 더 해피 땡스기빙.
Oh, one turkey, 2 of them. Many turkeys.
Let us pray. Let us pray. Father God, we thank you for this beautiful day. Thanksgiving, where we can celebrate your gifts of liberty and freedom.
Yes, Father.
In this great and glorious, most free country in the world, America. Father, there are so many tragic and tyrannical, terrible situations now happening around the world. Now children are being stripped and torn from their mother's arms in Australia, being forced to get the vaccine. Now that's all caught on camera. Unbelievable tyranny, Nazi-esque type of tyranny is now overtaking this world. But here in America, we still have a safe haven due to the Patriots and due to all those that will stand up and rebel against this type of illogical, irrational, unscientific, tyrannical, and evil, wicked move of these totalitarians. We thank you for all the patriots that are gathered here and those in your kingdom that are standing up for your kingdom and for your will. We want to bless everybody here on this day of Thanksgiving. We pray that everybody has a joyous time. Remember the roots of Thanksgiving, celebrating the destruction and failure of socialism, communism, political statements, and celebrating the sovereignty and the gifts of liberty that you have given to humanity. We give the praise for all the kingship lines gathered here together with your three-generation kingship. Praise your presence. Amen. Amen.